Comprehensive Healthcare celebrating the 10th anniversary of WISE, a program officials say has helped hundreds of young people across the region over the past decade. That's coming up.
I'm Monique Ledesma with Apple Valley News Now. Coming up, find out how the new Richland Fire Station is going to help respond to calls and what feature it has for local law enforcement. All that and more coming up.
Also tonight and all new at 6, Hermiston's main hospital does disaster drill training today. Why it's crucial to the community. And Stacy's here.
Well, we had mild temperatures, but we have gusty winds this evening. I'll tell you when they're going to wrap up and what you have coming up the rest of the week next.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you so much for joining us on this Tuesday. I'm Austin Reed. First at 6, Comprehensive Healthcare is celebrating the 10-year anniversary of a program dedicated to helping young people who struggle with their mental health and their families. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell tells us the program's goal is to allow kids to get the help they need without having to leave their support system behind.
It's called Wraparound with Intensive Services, or WISE for short, and the program has helped hundreds of young people across the region over the past decade. Kids who struggle with their mental health need more support than one therapist alone can provide. Comprehensive healthcare officials say that includes family and friends, school officials, a care coordinator, and peer supports.
Those are people who have lived experience, and they're at a place in their own journey where they can come back and partner with youth and caregivers.
The Wraparound with Intensive Services, or WISE program, means family members aren't solely responsible for finding help for their child and coordinating between agencies.
It doesn't have to be mom's job to let everybody know, right? We come together, we know the current circumstances, we know what's been happening this week. We can adjust that.
The youth family team made up of locals who know the community, meeting regularly to coordinate care.
We've got a plan leaving that everybody is on the same page, and it does create better outcomes for families.
Reducing the likelihood a young person will need even more intensive or long-term inpatient care out of county. That would likely be expensive for families and take the child away from their community and support systems.
It really is about this family work, helping them to live and thrive where they live, without another placement change, without another movement, without burning another bridge with a natural support.
Anyone can request a referral at comphc.org. The WISE program limited to families with Medicaid, but for those who don't qualify,
Comprehensive Healthcare has so many resources to connect them with in kind of helping them get into the right avenue of treatment for them.
And if you're struggling with your own mental health or just need someone to talk to, you can call the 988 hotline anytime, day or night. Reporting from the Yakima Newsroom, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Emily, thank you for that. Staying in Yakima County, we have a deadly car crash near Toppenish to tell you about. A car was going westbound on Branch Road, approaching State Route 97, when that car did not yield the right-of-way to another car heading northbound on 97. They hit that car, killing the driver and injuring the passenger, and then ran away from the accident, but was caught shortly afterward. The passenger in that vehicle was taken to the hospital for their injuries. This all happened around 8 p.m. last night. Well, just before 6 this morning in Kittitas County, the fire district received a call for a structure fire in Sancadia. Crews from the City of Rosslyn Fire Department Association, Kittitas County Fire Protection District 6, and the Cle Elum Volunteer Fire Department responded as well. Firefighters say the blaze broke out because of a mechanical issue with the HVAC. Nobody was hurt. Officials do say this serves as a good reminder to make sure you have your HVAC system serviced prior to turning it on for the season. And the investigation continues tonight after Benton County Fire District Run responded to this natural cover fire on private property. It broke out around 3 this morning near South Mills Road. The fire was close to 1 acre and burned in sagebrush and natural grasses. The fire was contained by about 4:15 a.m. One person had to evacuate from a small travel trailer on the property. One vehicle was also lost in the blaze, but crews were able to keep the flames from the travel trailer, a nearby home, and several outbuildings and sheds. Several animals on the property were also reported to be okay, and no injuries were reported to humans. Let's get a first look at our forecast, and we are cooling down this week. First Alert Stacy Lee joining us now from our weather center. Will this cooling trend continue, though?
It's going to stay roughly the same. We are about average. The big news this evening is these gusty winds. Look at Ellensburg gusting at 44 miles per hour right now. So strong gusty winds there, also down the Columbia River Gorge into Hermiston. The good news is winds will decrease tonight, but it will remain breezy out there for the next couple of days. 75 degrees, Legends Casino Skycam, winds at 14 miles per hour, and our sunset tonight at 7:03. Now we will see a lot of those clouds moving out of the area. That'll give us a better view of that full moon tonight. Temperatures right now around the area, 60s and 70s. Next couple of days in Yakima, we're going to be in the 70s. Look at Tri-Cities hitting those lower 80s, but very pleasant and comfortable. And then this tonight, the harvest super moon. There's also a partial eclipse, so check outside tonight as those clouds start to move out, and check out the full moon. To recap, mild night, cool temps, breezy tomorrow, mild temperatures the rest of the week. And will we see those weekend showers? I'll tell you all about that coming up. Austin?
All right, Stacy, we'll see in just a bit. Thank you. In Northeast Oregon now, and all new at 6, Good Shepherd Healthcare partnered with local emergency service agencies today. This all happening in Hermiston. Umatilla County Fire, law enforcement, medical professionals, and others came together to discuss and practice disaster preparedness drills. They simulated a chem pack deployment, a kit of emergency medications and antidotes for victims exposed to chemicals. The goal was to evaluate the community's capabilities to respond to situations involving hazardous materials. Also in Oregon, parents of disabled children are pushing back against the state's explanation for not expanding paid parent care. State Medicaid waiver programs cover extra care for children who qualify, but it's often hard for parents to find workers to cover all the needed hours. Therefore, because of a workforce shortage, parents say the care goes unprovided in many cases. To address the worker shortage, the federal government during the pandemic started letting parents get paid for providing certain care for their minor children. There's a program for this in Oregon for children who qualify, but the state tonight says it can only afford to enroll 155 families at a time. That leaves roughly 1,400 children on a waiting list. A state government spokesperson says the problem is that officials can't take money from one program and use it for a different one. The city of Richland is a step closer to keeping the community safe after building a new fire station. Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma reporting this new station is built with strong community bonds in mind.
An open house celebration with a unique twist.
3, 2, 1.
Andy Sabin says having a station in this part of Richland means timing is everything.
Make it very quick. We've been over 4 minutes to come from our previous station over by Dupertail, so that'll improve it to within 30 to 1 minute for this entire neighborhood.
Sabin is a medical officer with Richland Fire and Emergency Services. He says with this new facility, it can be more than just residential fire service or emergency runs.
So we're going to have a grass truck that runs out of here to handle any of the wildland fires, and then as well as ambulance and a fire truck. And we just do our standard jump crew where whatever call comes in first, that crew gets on that apparatus, and the other ones are out of service until they get back.
The fire station also includes an office space for local law enforcement. This is the 4th fire station in Richland to include this feature. Commander Damon Jansen with Richland Police Department says having this 10,850,000 square foot building helps with communication between agencies, especially on when it comes to difficult situations.
Maybe if it was a very powerful, impactful call and want to kind of share experiences, or maybe we can plan to do things better next time. It just enhances our relationship working together.
But it's not just about building relationships between the agencies. It's about being part of the community.
I think it will get a little closer together with the fire station. We'll have a park around the area for the kids, and we need something for the kids in the area for community activities. So we're looking forward to the whole community getting closer together.
Jim Hebert lives in Richland, and he says this new station is needed. He is happy to finally see it all happen.
This is a growing community right now, and typically we have to wait a few more extra minutes to get another station out here. And this means that the whole community will have much quicker response time. And I think the services in this area will continue to grow with the fire department. So we're looking forward to it.
Sabin says Fire Station 76 will also eventually include a community space where people can come in and hold meetings. Reporting in Richland, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, thank you so much, Monique. Fire Station 76 is located at 4307 Trowbridge Boulevard. Apple Valley News Now live at 6 is just getting started. Still ahead, you could be eligible for a $30,000 rebate to upgrade to high-efficiency electrical equipment in one central Washington city. Also, Stacy will return. She'll have your full First Alert weather forecast. Stay with us.
If something's missing in your morning without a McDonald's breakfast, then try our bagel sandwiches. With fluffy egg, melty cheese, and your choice of a steak patty with grilled onion or bacon or sausage, well, those will fill the void deliciously. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Hot Tub, Hot Tub, Hot Tub. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2024 inventory. Friday through Sunday. Hapo Center, Pasco. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2024 inventory. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. See the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Hapo Center, Pasco. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
There are those who factor and those who don't. Nothing this good comes this easy.
Except Factor.
Fresh, never frozen meals, ready in 2 minutes.
With Chevy trucks, be ready for adventure. With power you can count on. Capability that doesn't compromise. A hard-working EV with more range than any competitor. And the potential to take you anywhere. It's Chevy truck season. Get 0% financing, plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. See your community Chevy dealers.
Hockey season returns to Kennewick. The Tri-City Americans home opener is Saturday, October 5th, 6 p.m. at the Toyota Center. Get your tickets at the Toyota Center box office or at Ticketmaster.com.
Exmark Mowers. Signature cut quality, legendary dependability, and an operator experience unlike any other. Because if something's worth doing, it's worth doing right. Save big on Radius mowers. Take advantage of instant rebates or attractive financing going on now.
Experience an Exmark Vertex today at Liberty Lawn and Saw in West Richland.
Board-certified family medicine provider Dr. Michael Adling is now caring for patients of all ages at Prosser Memorial Health's Benton City Clinic. His services include annual physicals and preventative care, well child exams, the treatment of cold and flu, acute illnesses, and more. To schedule an appointment with Dr. Adling, call the Benton City Clinic at 509-588-4075. Or to learn more about his services, visit prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
You love a cold, refreshing soft drink from McDonald's. So we got even colder ones.
Behold the cold. Enjoy your favorite medium drink for just $2.29. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Weekdays at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
Back now with news in Ellensburg. If you live in the city of Ellensburg, you could be eligible for a rebate of up to $30,000 to upgrade to high-efficiency electrical equipment. The city has received over $4 million from the State Department of Commerce as part of the Federal Climate Commitment Act for the Home Electrification and Appliance Rebates Program. Qualifying median income residents and small business owners can apply to the city, get a plan approved, and pay a contractor to install new appliances. Then get 90% of the money back through a rebate, up to $30,000.
In some instances, homes don't have a system that was fitted well for what they have for the square footage, and this is an opportunity for them to be able to run equipment that's going to be more efficient and keep them more comfortable during our extreme weather.
Low-income residents can apply through Hope Source and do not have to fund the upgrade costs up front. The money is first come, first served, and the program ends in May of next year. All right, we have a crime alert. Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs appearing in a New York federal courtroom today, hours after his arrest in Manhattan late last night, indicted on multiple federal counts that include sex trafficking. The wide-ranging claims in the indictment go back as far as 2008. We do want to warn you, many details are stunning and could be disturbing for viewers to hear. Laura Aguirre brings us more on this explosive case.
The newly unsealed federal indictment charges Sean Diddy Combs with racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, and interstate transportation for prostitution.
Combs abused, threatened, and coerced victims to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct.
Graphic details in the indictment accuse Combs and his associates of allegedly forcing female victims to engage in sex acts with commercial sex workers.
Combs allegedly planned and controlled the sex performances, which he called freak-offs, and he often electronically recorded them.
Combs is accused of using drugs to keep his victims compliant, among other tactics.
He was violent, and he subjected victims to physical, emotional, and verbal abuse so that they would participate in the freak-offs.
Earlier this year, law enforcement raided homes owned by Combs in Miami and LA, seizing a cache of weapons and digital recordings along with other evidence.
He's not guilty. He's innocent of these charges.
Combs' defense attorney firm in his client's innocence.
To his great credit, he voluntarily came to New York. Not a lot of defendants do that.
The rapper appeared in court Tuesday afternoon, joined by family members seen arriving earlier. If he's convicted, prosecutors say he faces up to life in prison.
He's going to fight this with all of his energy and all of his might and the full confidence of his lawyers.
I'm Laura Aguirre reporting.
Still being argued where Combs will stay as this case moves forward. We'll have updates in the week to come. Hey, before we check in with Stacy, check this out. The first snow at June Lake in Mono County, California. According to the National Weather Service, there have been several models predicting early snow in the Sierra Nevada mountains, including Yosemite National Park. The last time there was such an early snow advisory for the area was back in 2007.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And we'll take a peek outside on our Sky Ridge cam, Weimar Sky Cam. That is a Tandem Ridge is what I meant to say. Boy, I jumbled all those words together. Nice looking evening, but yes, it has been windy. Those winds have picked up this afternoon. Sustained winds there at 14 miles an hour. It's even gustier in Ellensburg, that Kittitas Valley, in those mountain gap areas. 75 degrees, sunset at 7:03. Here's what our temperature trend is looking like. Again, we have that upper level low. Check out this funky jet stream. It's pulling that cold air down into the San Francisco area, all the way down to Las Vegas and Los Angeles, getting a little break from all the heat that they've been seeing down there. This upper level low is traveling, bringing all that moisture down to the south in the Reno, Lake Tahoe, San Francisco area, central California, and that will continue to see those showers there. And you even saw a little bit of blue there with snow in the Sierra Nevadas. Let's take a look at our futurecast. Things are looking good. We're going to have nice clear skies to start the day. It's going to be a beautiful day tomorrow. Most of the clouds will be to the east or the west of us. And then on Thursday, most of Washington State and Northeast Oregon looking nice and clear. A little overcast in the Seattle area. Our winds have been a concern today, and we'll continue to see that trend here in the Yakima-Kittitas Valley. As we go through the night, things will calm down slightly in our area, but still gusty in Ellensburg and the Columbia River Gorge, as well as Pendleton. Tomorrow, we'll start the day with some breezy winds in the Tri-Cities, foothills of the Blues, and we'll see those winds continue to blow and pick up throughout the afternoon in the Yakima-Kittitas Valley. Columbia Basin will calm down a bit, but will stay windy through in Ellensburg. It looks like pretty much all week long, just having to deal with that. Our temperatures tonight, cool, slightly calmer winds, temperatures in the 50s all through the region, a few 48-degree temps. Tomorrow, look for 70s and 80s through the area with lots of sunshine, so a beautiful day outside. Planning your day, 50s out the door at 8 o'clock in the morning. You'll be in the mid-70s by noon. We're getting to that point of the year where you have to kind of layer up a light jacket, a light layer in the morning, and then you'll take those layers off as the day goes by. Tri-Cities 59 out the door, lots of sunshine. Winds pretty stable and moderate throughout the day. Walla Walla going to see a little bit breezier there in the morning, calming down in the afternoon with temperatures hitting the 70s. Hermiston also a little bit cool out the door with some breezy to gusty winds throughout the afternoon. Here's that 7-day planning forecast. 70s here, slight chance of showers into the weekend, but look at those temperatures, nice and mild. 40s and 50s overnight, the 70s for Yakima at least during the day. And Tri-Cities will see 80s for a couple of days, staying in those mid and upper 70s with once again a chance of those showers developing this weekend. Ellensburg, windy to breezy winds continuing there. Better chances of rain into the weekend. Temperatures staying pretty mild though in the 70s. This is that time of year where it's just lovely. Besides the winds, these temperatures are excellent for most people. Here's Hermiston again, 80 degrees Thursday, but looking good with a very, very slight chance of rain Sunday, Monday. So I love it, Austin. This is I love the later part of spring and this first part of fall.
It's perfect.
And
it's just perfect.
Officially fall starts on Sunday.
On Sunday, all right, just a few days left of summer. Still ahead on Apple Valley News Now at 6. It is peak asthma season. We've got some helpful tips though next.
Look, here's a phone company who wants us to use our phones less.
That's ironic.
Yeah, but in a good way. Let's find us again with Us Mode. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
It's a free ride, but I already paid. Sometimes life is a funny way of turning sideways, like when your kid decides they're a professional stylist the morning of picture day, or when your to-do list isn't quite done.
You went to Rite Aid, right?
Or when you're sure you packed everything you need, but you actually need one more thing.
We forgot our prescriptions.
We got you. Are we happy?
We are happy. Find everything you need?
Yep. Yeah, life never really goes the way you plan, but that's why we're here. It means more at Rite Aid.
From Apple Valley News Now, here's your 2-minute take.
Welcome to your 2-minute take. I'm Jason Valentine, coming to you from Lifetime Dental Care in Richland, and I have the head honcho with us, Dr. Michael Breyer. Doctor, how are you today?
Great, Jason. Thanks for coming.
Absolutely. Always a pleasure to come here and talk with you. And, you know, you've always had the tenet to make people comfortable, take the fear out of dentistry, and you really see that when they enter the building. You make it an effort to make them comfortable. What's the thinking behind that?
Well, trying to raise a standard, Jason, on what people's expectations are from dentistry, and then follow that by letting them feel comfortable, not with just how they feel when they come through, but how they're greeted, how our team has many hours of training given to them, and then ultimately, collectively, the over 50 years of experience now that we have with our doctor crew, that they're getting a product that they can be, comfortable in.
Absolutely. And with this comfortability, I'm sure you see a difference in your patients. They relax a little bit more when they're in here, correct?
Exactly. They mention to us often that they don't feel like they're in a dental office. They're actually in a position where they can get relaxed, think about what they're about to have done and not feel scared about it.
Sure. Did you ever have a patient who came in who was petrified of the dentist and you were able to allay their fears? Tell me about that.
Almost every day. And it's a lot about previous or past experiences with them, and we're trying to overcome that and get them to realize that dentistry is no longer like that. We can do things remarkably kinder, gentler, and make them feel better when they leave rather than when they came in.
And that's what lifetime dental care is all about. So, thank you so much, Doctor.
Jason, I love having you here.
Absolutely. I love being here as well. If you are a little trepidatious about seeing the dentist, give these guys a try. That's your 2-minute take.
Our phones were made to help us connect, and somehow they've made us less connected.
Which is ironic.
Don't you think?
Oh, I love this song so much. Let's find us again with Us Mode. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
It is the third week in September, which is what experts call asthma peak week. If you're one of the more than 25 million people in the U.S. living with asthma, this time of year can be dangerous. Mandy Gaither has more in a health alert.
Fall is in the air, and so is large amounts of ragweed, which can be especially dangerous for those living with asthma.
This is actually a time when asthma flare-ups and hospitalizations tend to significantly increase, and especially in our children.
Dr. Sandra Hong with Cleveland Clinic says high levels of allergens, along with exposure to common respiratory viruses, combine to create a potential problem for asthma sufferers, but she says you can help prevent symptoms from getting worse.
You need to touch base with your healthcare providers to create an asthma action plan.
That will include personalized ways to control asthma, which medications to take, when to take them, and when to seek emergency care if symptoms get worse. Next, have medications ready.
If for some reason during the summertime you stopped taking them or you forgot to take them, I would say please get back on your controller medications.
Finally, Hong says to know your triggers and work to avoid them. Stay indoors during high pollen count times, keep pets that have been outside off the bed, and be aware of mold exposure if you've been walking in fallen leaves.
Although asthma is a chronic condition, you can absolutely do things to prevent it from controlling your life. So it's really important to stay healthy, stay informed, and take care of your lungs.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
The region's only live and local news at 6:30 is next. More local, national, and world headlines, plus Stacy's forecast.
That's right. The forecast is looking good and mild, but a little bit windy tonight. I'll tell you when those winds will die down. Coming up.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
Women, were you exposed to dactyl while you were pregnant? Infant birth defects are caused by this toxic weed killer used in farming, landscaping, and gardening. As a result, the EPA has asked agricultural workers to stop using dactyl, also known as DCPA. If you or your child was injured by dactyl, protect your rights for compensation. Call Whites and Luxembourg today at 917-LAWYERS to learn more. That's 917-LAWYERS.
We know what you want in a chainsaw. Husqvarna chainsaws deliver the performance, comfort, and precision cutting you need to get the job done quickly and safely. Gas or battery powered, it's what precision cutting is all about. And for every job in any environment, your Husqvarna dealer has a professional series chainsaw that works as hard as you do, setting the standard in outdoor power equipment trusted by professionals around the world. And to make things better, we're introducing our extended limited consumer warranty. Find the Husqvarna chainsaw that's right for you at Liberty Lawn and Saw in West Richland.
I felt like there was just no answers to get out of the anxiety and the depression that I had.
Introducing NeuroStim TMS, Washington's leading provider of transcranial magnetic stimulation, or TMS therapy. TMS is not shock therapy. It's an FDA-approved, easy outpatient experience and covered by all major medical insurances.
There's nothing better than just being able to enjoy life again.
Reach out to NeuroStim TMS today and rediscover the light and joy in your life.
Right now at Les Schwab,
It's the deal you've been waiting for. The Score More sales event. Save up to $160 instantly on a wide selection of 4 tires and 4 wheels. Plus, every tire is covered by America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Because nobody stands by their tires like we do. It's a better deal on better tires with the best service in the business. Get more from less.
Hot Tub, Hot Tub, Hot Tub. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2024 inventory. Friday through Sunday. Hapo Center, Pasco. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2024 inventory. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. See the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Hapo Center, Pasco. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Create a backyard that's out of this world. Right now, save $50 on the MSA 60 CB battery chainsaw and save $50 on the VGA 57 battery blower. Real STIHL.
Recently, Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather forecast weekend thunderstorms.
But some viewers told us that their phone app predicted sunshine.
Well, the apps were wrong.
Trust Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather.
Always on your side.
Next ET.
It's big, it's loud.
Chris Hemsworth and the crew of Transformers 1. Plus, we're at 90s Con with the stars of Melrose Place and the Charmed cast remembers Shannon Doherty. Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Right now on the region's only live and local news at 6:30 p.m., our Riley Fitzgerald will take us to Richland, where the American dream was in full force today. Her full story is coming up. Plus, we have an update about a kitty rescue from Pasco. Your news at 6:30 begins now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
And we always do weather first. It is a windy evening out there.
That's right. It really got really breezy and gusty. In fact, let's take a look outside right now at those gusty winds. Those are sustained winds. That's not counting the gusts that we've been seeing through the area. So 25-mile-an-hour winds in Ellensburg, kicked up to 16 now in Tri-Cities, 15 in Hermiston. Here's what our gusts are showing. 44-mile-an-hour gusts there in Ellensburg and 25-mile-an-hour gusts in Hermiston. Here's what it looks like outside. Legends Casino Skycam, 77 degrees. And yes, you can see the choppy water because of those winds at 16 miles an hour. Our feels like is 79 and our sunset at 7:03. Remember, we're losing 2 minutes of daylight as we head towards fall and our winter solstice. Temperatures elsewhere in the area, 60s and 70s all through the region. So pretty mild night. Good news is those clouds are going to start clearing out. Don't miss our harvest supermoon tonight. It's a supermoon, the harvest full moon, and even a partial eclipse. So take a peek up in the sky tonight before you head to bed. Mild with cool temperatures, breezy tomorrow, mild temperatures the rest of the week. And could we see some weekend showers? I'll tell you all about it coming up. Austin?
All right, Stacey, thank you. 25 immigrants became U.S. citizens today in a naturalization ceremony working toward their American dreams. This all took place at the United States Courthouse and Federal Building in Richland. Apple Valley News Now's Riley Fitzgerald brings us inside the courtroom.
It's always really touching to hear the stories. I'm about to cry because it's really neat to hear why they came and such. So it's really a great opportunity.
One such story from a Canadian father.
I had a son that was born here 20 years ago, and he was born with a bunch of medical conditions. And I think this is probably the only country where he could have survived. He had 50-some surgeries, and he's now 20 years old. He's not here today because he's in computer science classes. So I want to be a citizen like him now.
The new citizens come from 8 different countries: Mexico, Canada, United Arab Emirates, Soviet Union, Vietnam, Iraq, China, and the United Kingdom. 2 others I talked to, also parents, who became citizens because of their children.
I decided to become a U.S. citizen because of my kids, and it was something that I had to do. I'm excited.
Because I did have a special needs little boy, and I would see questions like, "You citizen have to always mark no," So so I think for better, like I said, better, become better and do better.
Several agencies attended the ceremony, like the League of Women Voters, making sure those new Americans are registered for the upcoming election.
To make their voice heard in their new country, it's really important. Some of them have probably come from countries where they didn't have that opportunity to do that, at least not in a fair and democratic way as we think we have in America. So it's really important for them to get involved in their new country in that way and feel they have a say on everything.
And do you plan to vote this November?
I do. I never voted before, either from Mexico or here, so I think I am now,
Are you going to vote this November?
Hopefully.
When it came to the actual process of naturalization, Maria and Estella say it wasn't hard, but they were nervous about it.
I'm happy for everyone that did it today, and I'm happy for myself.
In Richland, I'm Riley Fitzgerald with Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you for that story, Riley. The next naturalization ceremony in Richland is scheduled for November the 6th at 10 a.m. Well, today is National Voter Registration Day. It's a holiday dedicated to encouraging people to register to vote. It started back in 2012, and since then, thousands of partners have helped get more than 5 million people registered to vote. Republicans in the Senate squashed a bill that guaranteed Americans access to IVF, otherwise known as in vitro fertilization. The same bill was also blocked by Republicans in June. Although many Republicans say they support IVF, they say this Democratic-led legislation is overreaching. Following the session, Vice President Kamala Harris criticized GOP senators, describing their position as, quote, extreme, dangerous, and wrong, unquote. On the campaign trail, her Republican challenger, former President Trump, has voiced support for making IVF more widely available. He also said in vitro fertilization should be paid for by the government or through insurance companies. Washington Senator Maria Cantwell spoke on the floor before the vote today. She spoke about American freedom and said that everyone in America should have the right to choose IVF treatment.
More than 2% of all children born in the U.S. are born as a result of IVF. We can't have this continued attack on reproductive health care in the United States of America. Let's make sure Americans have the freedom to decide for themselves when and how to have children.
She also highlighted the fact that the first child born from in vitro fertilization was in 1978, and since then there have been major advances in science. We are learning more tonight about the suspect in the attempted assassination of former President Trump. Ryan Routh, the man charged in a possible assassination attempt on the former president on Sunday, appeared in front of a judge late Monday. He has been charged with 2 counts of possession of a firearm. But new tonight, neighbors of the suspect are speaking out.
I was really surprised when they told me that.
Were they a nice family? Did they seem normal?
Yeah, I didn't know nothing was going on.
So it's kind of like a strange guy.
Law enforcement agencies in North Carolina did not comment on Routh's past. Trump also responded on his Truth Social page, saying he was very happy to not be injured. Well, around the world, at least 6 people are dead after heavy rains caused a big landslide in a part of Mexico. At least 6 people died and several were injured due to a landslide during heavy rains, according to authorities. The landslide occurred in a neighborhood which has more than 834,000 inhabitants. Mexico's National Water Commission predicts that heavy rains with wind gusts at 25 to 30 miles per hour will continue to impact this area today. Well, in business news and back in the U.S., 'tis the season to apply for a seasonal job. Target says it is hiring 100,000 seasonal workers this holiday season. They will support order pickup and drive up customers as well as stocking shelves. Work applications can be submitted starting on the 25th of September. Still ahead on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6:30. We're learning more about a kitty whose life was saved thanks to a Washington State Patrol trooper. Our Toby Solvang will bring us the details coming up. Plus, Stacy returns. Look at that camera shaking in Yakima. Her full First Alert forecast is next.
Josh Cobra, First Alert weather on Good Morning Northwest from Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
It only happens once a year. Steve Hunt Kia's summer clearance sale, so don't get stuck in the slush. Bring any trade, even if you owe thousands more than it's worth. Can take advantage of Steve Hunt all-wheel drive sale, all with 0 down, 0 payments for 90 days. Steve Hunt Kia.com.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0% APR for up to 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Okay, guys, we're all here because US Cellular has an incredible deal. Right now, you can get 4 lines for just $90.
Sorry, just double checking. Is it really that good of a deal?
Yeah, it's a huge deal. You also get 4 free phones of your choice.
4 free phones!
Wow, I just triple checked and that's awesome.
So go get that deal. Or at least help me clip. You check the expiration dates.
Oh, I can do that.
Great.
Get 4 free phones of your choice with no trade-in needed, plus 4 lines for $90.
Visit Fred's Appliance today and discover unbeatable deals on the largest selection of in-stock, get-it-today inventory in the region. Don't miss out on this limited-time offer to upgrade your kitchen with the Frigidaire Professional 4-piece package and save up to $3,100. Experience precision cooking with this Frigidaire range. Keep your dishes sparkling with this professional dishwasher. This sleek microwave offers sensor cooking technology, and this fabulous refrigerator designed with our Space Pro shelving system.
Sometimes life is a funny way of turning sideways, like when your kid decides they're a professional stylist the morning of picture day, or when your to-do list isn't quite done.
You went to Rite Aid, right?
Or when you're sure you packed everything you need, but you actually need one more thing.
We forgot our prescriptions.
We
got you. Are we happy?
We are happy. Find everything you need?
Yep.
Yeah, life never really goes the way you plan, but that's why we're here. It means more at Rite Aid.
Save thousands on the new revolutionary swim spa at a one-time sale. Friday through Sunday. Hapo Center, Pasco. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation in 1 day only. New 2024 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Hapo Center, Pasco. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Some symptoms of prostate cancer include problems urinating, blood in the urine, and a weakness or numbness in your legs or feet. Get more at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Prostate Urology Center, the full spectrum of urology care. Now accepting new patients.
It only happens once a year. Steve Hunt Kia's summer clearance sale, so don't get stuck in the slush. Bring any trade, even if you owe thousands more than it's worth. Can take advantage of Steve Hunt all-wheel drive sale, all with 0 down, 0 payments for 90 days. Steve Hunt Kia.com.
Welcome back to the region's only live and local news at 6:30. A Tri-Cities and Yakima Valley State Patrol trooper has rescued a kitten. And new tonight, Apple Valley News Now's Toby Solvang brings us a happy update as of this evening.
Trooper Thorson was investigating a 5-car hit-and-run collision in Pasco, and he saw that there was this kitten.
But when I was walking back and forth in traffic, the cat kept following me, and it was crying. So eventually I thought, I can't sit here and watch this thing just be killed in front of everybody. So I just grabbed it up and put it in my patrol car. It was crawling all over me in my patrol car, so I actually had to pull over and put it in the back seat.
He let the WSP office in Kennewick know about it, and as soon as he got back into the office...
The cat was adopted within minutes.
This is Toby Solvang with Apple Valley News Now.
Oh, I love that update. The kitty is said to be very happy with her new owners.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And let's take a live look outside. Dust Devil Sky Cam. You can see the clouds, but you can also see some blue skies off in the distance. So these clouds will start clearing out of the area tonight. Should give you a good view of the super full moon tonight. 16-mile-an-hour winds, temperature 77 degrees. That cold front is still here. It's moving now to the south with this low pressure system, pulling it all down. Vegas, Los Angeles, finally these cities that have been in those heat waves are going to get a final break. Most of that moisture that was roaming around our area has now also moved down to the south near the state line there, Reno, Nevada, Tahoe area, and even out to the San Francisco Bay region. So that's good news. And you can see a little bit of blue. That's that snow we talked about earlier in the Sierra Nevadas. Futurecast here, though, looking good. Those, like I said, those clouds clearing out overnight. Should be able to see that harvest full super moon tonight with a partial eclipse going on. Futurecast shows a few clouds here and there, but overall looking really good right on through Thursday night. Gusty winds, we're dealing with those once again through the Columbia Basin and down the Yakima-Kittitas Valley and the Columbia River Gorge. We'll see breezy winds in the morning, especially here near Dayton, foothills of the Blues into the Tri-Cities. And as the day progresses, you'll see those winds picking up here through those mountain gaps and the Kittitas-Yakima Valley, as well as the Columbia River Gorge. Winds will start to decrease here in the Columbia Basin, but Yakima and Ellensburg mainly going to be dealing with those breezy and gusty winds. Cool and slightly calmer tonight with temperatures in the area in the 50s. Looking pretty good. Good sleeping weather. A little cool, though, out the door if you get up early in the morning. Look for those 70-degree temperatures for most of our region, hitting 80 degrees in the Tri-Cities area. Sunnyside 78. Let's plan our day tomorrow. Look for light winds pretty much on and off throughout the day with some gusts in the afternoon. 50s out the door, 70s midday. Tri-Cities also going to see some breezy winds on and off throughout the day, but lots of sunshine in the forecast. So it's going to be a beautiful day. Walla Walla, a little bit windier there. Foothills of the Blues should decrease in the afternoon with some great temperatures and mostly sunny skies. Hermiston also looking at sunny skies with some temperatures warming up there, but mostly windy throughout the day. Here's that 7-day planning forecast, and we are checking the weekend for some potential showers. Right now, 10%, so not real confident in those. Windy tomorrow, though, in the area. Tri-Cities looking for those breezy winds with a very slight chance of showers Sunday and Monday. Temperatures in the 70s and 80s. We're going to stay in the 70s in Ellensburg. Going to be windy or breezy there all week long, right into the weekend. Walla Walla looking good. Breezy winds there as well, decreasing later in the day. Temperatures staying in the 70s also throughout the rest of the week. Looking good and mild in Hermiston with a very slight chance of shower Sunday, Monday. But once again, those breezy winds to deal with. So weather is looking good. What do we say, like 6 days now till fall? So
it's coming right up.
It's coming right up.
I am looking forward to the full moon tonight, though.
Yeah, check that out.
All right, very good. Still ahead on Apple Valley News now at 6:30. Join us as we fly the Northwest. We're going to be going to Clark Fork River. Stay with us.
If something's missing in your morning without a McDonald's breakfast, then try our bagel sandwiches. With fluffy egg, melty cheese, and your choice of a steak patty with grilled onion or bacon or sausage, well, those will fill the void deliciously. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
The Coca-Cola Grandstand is where the action is at this year's Central Washington State Fair. Kicking things off on Saturday, September 21st with epic rodeo action at the Aces Wild Rough Stock Roundup, showcasing some of the very best cowboys and cowgirls competing today. And that's just the start. On September 28th and 29th, catch the high-octane excitement of Insanity Fest, featuring monster trucks, jet truck, and truck pulling like you've never seen before. Get your tickets today at fairfun.com. All event tickets include fair admission.
You love the internet. But do you love your internet? Is your bundle a bundle of joy? Do you celebrate your contract's anniversary? No? You should meet Ziply Fiber. High-speed fiber optic internet means more freedom, more reliability, more speed on all your family's devices, all at the same time. Happily ever faster. Ziply Fiber. Call 1-888-GO-ZIPLY or visit ziplyfiber.com/GoZiply. Plans as low as $10 a month.
Hot Tub, Hot Tub, Hot Tub. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2024 inventory Friday through Sunday. Hapo Center, Pasco. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2024 inventory. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. See the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Hapo Center, Pasco. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Women, were you exposed to dactyl while you were pregnant? Infant birth defects are caused by this toxic weed killer used in farming, landscaping, and gardening. As a result, the EPA has asked agricultural workers to stop using dactyl, also known as DCPA. If you or your child was injured by dactyl, protect your rights for compensation. Call Whites in Luxembourg today at 917-LAWYERS to learn more. That's 917-LAWYERS.
It's game day. Tackle high prices with great deals from Overturf Kia. Get sporty with a tech-savvy, fuel-efficient 2024 Kia Forte sedan, starting at just $19,990. Or get 1.9% interest for up to 48 months. Shop online anytime at overturfkia.com. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge in Kennewick.
You love a cold, refreshing soft drink from McDonald's. So we got even colder ones.
Behold the cold. Enjoy your favorite medium drink for just $2.29. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Weekdays at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back, everybody. Time to see what's trending.
That's right. Walmart heiress Alice Walton has reclaimed her previous status as the world's richest woman. Check this out. 74-year-old Walton is the daughter of the late Walmart founder. Sam Walton has returned to the top of the Forbes, world's wealthiest woman list. On September 4th, her fortune is worth, listen to this, an estimated $89.1 billion. That's with a B, Austin. I did not stutter that out. That's like I can't even, mind blown, can't even figure out how much money that is.
I can't either. It's way over my head. All right, well, time now for another exciting edition of Fly the Northwest.
That's right. Tonight we're going to take a flight over the Clark Fork River where it empties into Lake Pend Oreille.
This is the Clark Fork Delta, one of the management units on the Pend Oreille Wildlife Management Area. It's primarily for recreational use and for game and non-game benefits. We just finished up the third phase of a restoration effort here this past spring. The first phase was completed in 2014. The second phase was in 2020, and this past April we just finished up construction on this third phase. What we're doing is we're mitigating for the losses that have occurred resulting from the operations of Albany Falls Dam. And primarily what we're doing is we're trying to prevent or stop further erosion that occurs from the operations of the dam. It's a pretty special place. These deltas are really important for a whole bunch of different reasons. It's a wildlife corridor. It spans between it connects two different mountain ranges here. It's important for migratory birds as well, so it's just got a lot of importance for us and for folks. Multiple benefits for restoring and protecting and restoring these areas for sure. I love it. It's been a lot of fun. I've only been on this position for about a year, so I'm still learning the ropes, but it's been an amazing place to work. Summer's probably the best time of year out here when the lake is full and the plants are in bloom, and you can really you see more wildlife probably in the summer times. Part of this project is not only to stop erosion and benefit wildlife, but it's also to benefit people so they can use this area. So one of the things that we made sure we did was we improved access to get back into these island complexes.
And to visit the Clark Fork Delta, the best way to get there is to take Idaho State Highway 200 out of Sandpoint, travel around the north end of Lake Pend Oreille. The Delta is just off Highway 200 right before you get to the town of Clark Fork. I think it's worth a drive.
Worth the drive for sure. All right, we'll be back with final weather in just a couple of minutes. Stay with us.
Smoke City for Less is your one-stop shop in Kennewick, Richland, West Richland, Hermiston, Road 68 in Pasco, and at the new location on West Court Street in Pasco. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. at all 6 locations. Get the lowest prices on the largest selection of vape mods, classic to tropical vape flavors, batteries, cigars, tobacco products, kratom, and specialty products too. Don't waste time in other places. Go to Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
Hot Tub, Hot Tub, Hot Tub. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance some new 2024 inventory. Friday through Sunday. Hapo Center, Pasco. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. New 2024 inventory. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. See the revolutionary swim spa in action and save up to 60%. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Worry-free installation. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Hapo Center, Pasco. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Pro-level performance at work and at home. Right now, buy 2 AP300S batteries and get a third AP300S for free. And get a free battery when you buy a BGA 86 battery handheld blower set, a $300 value. Real steel. Find yours.
Award-winning country music icon, Joe D. Messina. Heads Carolina, Tails California Tour. Saturday, October 12th, 8 p.m. Legends Casino Hotel Toppenish. On sale now at Ticketmaster and Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss Joe D. Messina. Heads Carolina, Tails California Tour. Saturday, October 12th, 8 p.m. Legends Casino Hotel Toppenish.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0% APR for up to 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Warning, your air conditioner unit needs service. Would you like me to call Bruce?
Yes, call Bruce.
Thanks to today's modern technology, it's never been easier to call Bruce Heating and Air. When your AC unit needs serviced, call Bruce.
Oh my gosh.
Let's get this party started.
Just make sure you call the right Bruce.
Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $1,850 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Monday, Washington battles Cincinnati, followed by a special Apple Valley News Now primetime.
Welcome back, everybody. Viewer photo of the day time.
That's right. And I'm still trying to figure out how many billions, like how much money.
You're still on that.
I know. I can't comprehend the money. Anyway, all right, let's take a look at our viewer photo of the day. Our friend Dee, she likes to bike ride all around the Walla Walla area. And this is a great photo. You know, it is that season. They're getting ready to just finish harvesting all the corn. So those sweet corn stands that you see all around, get it now because it's almost gone, guys. And then the sweet corn's gone for the year. If you'd like to get your weather photo on, just like Dee, go to the right side of your screen there with your smartphone and grab that QR code. It'll take you right to the landing page where you can submit your photo, or you can go to applevalleynewsnow.com. Click on the weather tab. Thank you, Dee, for again sharing your beautiful photos with us. Again, we love your weather photos. Keep them coming in. All right, let's count down to some holidays and substantial days on the way as we're, heading into that last portion, believe it, of 2024. Fall starts on Sunday, just 5 days till then. 44 days to Halloween. That's a little over a month, so get your costume together. Start thinking Turkey Day in 72 days. 99 days till Christmas. Is it too soon, Austin?
No, because the dancing Santa is making me happy.
Can I start decorating? I think I'm going to it's time to get my fall decor up. And then, believe it or not, say goodbye to 2024 in just 106 days. So when you put it out there like that, it really brings it home what's going on. Planning your day tomorrow, 50s out the door, a little cool. We're at that time of year where you grab the sweater and then you start taking layers off later in the day. Going to be beautiful overall all around the area, although a little breezy, especially Yakima and the Ellensburg area. Here's Tri-Cities and Yakima, what our temps are looking like for the next 7 days. Looking pretty good. I love this time of year as we just start into fall. Walla Walla and Hermiston looking nice as well, with a slight chance of weekend showers. But
and check out the full moon tonight.
And the full harvest moon tonight.
All right. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Austin Reed with Stacey Lee, hoping your news is good news.
Have a good night.